binoculars. I'm Rebecca Pearson. I'm on the Arts Council board, and I just wanted to do a little quick video introduction about myself. I am an artist, and I'm a teaching artist with the schools. But one of my main things that I love to do, if you don't know me already, is I love to watch birds. I've been out three days on my walks this week looking. So you don't even have to go out of your house to do this. You could go in your backyard and look. And today we're going to work on making a bird feeder to put in your tree outside so that you can see if you can get a few birds to come to your feeder. One thing that you do want to remember is that we don't want to feed the birds all year round because they don't really need it. They can munch on some things that they find, but especially during like the winter when food is rare, and during their spring migration or their fall migration when they're really just traveling through and they're really hungry and seeds are scarce, you may want to feed them then. So this is kind of about the end of the time that I'll keep feeding my birds this year. So anyway, I'm gonna work with you guys on making a simple little bird feeder that you can do right in your own neighborhood and in your own kitchen. Very easy. So I hope you enjoy my project. It's a beautiful Earth Day here in the neighborhood, and getting ready to take the dogs for a walk because I wanted to start this little Earth Day project, and I thought I could combine it with a dog walking time. So come along, see where we go. Okay, so we're on our walk, and here I found myself a pine tree with the long needles and the pine cones. So I'm looking down here to see if there's some that are falling off and they're opened up. Oh yeah, there's one. Might be a little small, but it'll work. It'll work. So you just pick up a couple of pine cones. You want to make sure you're like not in someone's yard, so. And watch out for dog poop. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so here we are. We're getting ready to make our Earth Day project bird feeder. I got my pine cone that I picked up on my walk earlier with the dogs. And I got my bird seed. I just got some bird seed from my local hardware store. I'll just show that to you for a second. It's the wild bird seed kind. And I've got my peanut butter. I just got like some run-of-the-mill, smooth peanut butter. You probably don't want to get crunchy peanut butter for the birds. So anyway, then we have our bird seed in a container. I went very earth-friendly and reused a lunch meat container, which I use for sandwiches and whatnot. So I always reuse if I can. So got that bird seed in that container, and I've got some like floral wire. It's just like a little thin gauge wire. And the only thing that you need tool-wise, maybe you get your parents to help you with this, is a wire cutter. You don't want to use Mom's good sewing scissors for this, for sure. So you want to cut off a good, about 12 inches of wire. And then you're going to take that wire and you're going to wrap it around the cone, just around the top. You can see better if I'm doing it that way. Get it just a few loops around. Maybe you go in and out through the top like so. And then you bring your other wire around and you just twist them. Be careful, the ends of the wires are a little bit sharp, so if you have younger siblings, you definitely want a little bit of help there with this wire part, because this is very sharp. It could poke them. So yeah, and then you want to just tuck that down, wrap it a little further so that that's underneath. All right, so once you get, there's a little bug friend coming to see me. Sorry, I'm just going to set him free outside, little insect. Okay, boom, out to the wild. Yep, I don't like to kill the bugs. So all the bugs have good purpose. All right, so now we're going to take our peanut butter, and we're going to use, like, you can use a plastic knife or a regular knife. Okay, so you got your knife, and you're just going to get a little peanut butter. And you see how the pine cone is all opened up? It's got like these little shelves here. So you just want to put it on those shelves, not too deep, because the birds are not going to go way down in there. But you're just going to spread some peanut butter on there like that. Yep. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to speed that part up so you didn't have to sit there and watch me spread it. And notice you did see me dipping my knife into my peanut butter again and again and wiping it on this pine cone that's been outside. This is actually just my peanut butter that I use for bird feeders. So if you were going to use mom or dad's peanut butter or the peanut butter in your kitchen, you probably want to get a little cup and put it in just so you don't dip that knife onto the pine cone and back into your peanut butter jar like I'm doing. But like I said, I just designate this one just for birds, so I don't care if I get it in there. Nobody eats this one. All right, so now that I've got it all covered in peanut butter, you can see I'm just gonna take it and put it down in my little container, and I can turn it and just smush it on. And the next thing I can do is just give it a little shake. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Yeah, or I can just do the pour method. Just really get it nice and covered with that bird seed. Yeah, it's gonna be a little soft, your peanut butter, so after it sits out for a while and dries, it'll be a little harder, but you just wanna get that all over, get that bird seed all over it, and now you see you've got it covered. Okay, just like that. All right, stay tuned for the next step. Okay, so now I got my bird feeder, it's all done. I'm just gonna hang it here in my Christmas tree. Yeah, I have a Christmas tree in my yard. It's something my dad used to do. So anyway, we save our Christmas tree and we hang it on these like shelf-like branches where they have a place to land. Voila, there's my feeder. So now you can feed the birds too. You can see my other feeder that I had out here. They've already ravaged it. You can zoom in there a little bit on that thing.
I did.
Yeah, so they've already like taken all the seeds off. So it only took them about a week to do that. So let's see what they do with this feeder. So if you don't have a Christmas tree in your yard, you can certainly just put it in a tree out in your yard, like this one, this maple that I have out here. And but you want to make sure that you don't put it too low, because there's things like neighborhood cats, and the cats come and they sit and wait for the birds to come in. So you want to make sure that you put it pretty high up in your tree. Maybe get a ladder. Mom and Dad can help you put it up in the tree so that you're not putting the birds in danger by feeding them. You don't want to feed the cats, you want to feed the birds. All right, well, happy bird feeding. Another little bird feeder I just put together, I just put it up here in the tree, is I took a skewer and it's got a sharp end on it, and I cut an orange in half and I just stuck it on there. This is kind of an old orange from some oranges I had in the fridge, but it's not too old, it's fine for the birds. So, and then I'm just gonna lay it up here in the tree so that they can come along and eat that fresh fruit. Now you might wonder, like, what kind of birds will eat that fresh fruit? Well, around here we have these birds right now called the hooded oriole and the what's the other one? The hooded oriole and the Bullock's oriole, and they might come around to eat that orange. So I'm going to be watching in the next few days to see if they come around. They're a bird that lives around this area in the summer. I actually saw some yesterday over by a river, so they're definitely coming in for the summer. They're beautiful birds. They're about the same color as that orange, or a bright lemon, and they have black on them. They're big birds, so you really should watch for those hooded and Bullock's orioles. They're beautiful.